If you clicked on this video, God has something He wants you to hear, and I want to be the mouthpiece He uses to encourage you. Listen, I know you've been struggling, wondering if things will ever get better, feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But let me remind you today, God already knows everything you're facing, and He has a plan for it. You are not alone in this, no matter how lonely you feel. And I promise you, on the other side of this storm, there is a breakthrough waiting for you. I also know it can feel like no one understands what you're going through, but trust me, someone somewhere has walked through the same storm and made it out, and it's probably me. And just like we did, so will you. Every trial, every tear, every moment of confusion is not in vain. God is using all of it to shape you into the person He created you to be. You may not see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize that even in the pain, God was guiding you. He was preparing you, and He was never absent. God says in His word in Romans 8:28, one of my favorite scriptures, that all things work together for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. And so that means this struggle, this season, this heartbreak is not the end, it's just a part of the process. You already have what you need. Right now, in this very moment, you have everything you need to step into the next phase of your life. It may not feel like it, but it's not about what you see, it's about what you believe. If you believe that God is faithful, that He has a plan, that He is working behind the scenes on your behalf, then you will walk in that truth. When I was single, broke, living with my mom, carless, and unsure of myself, I thought I had nothing. I felt stuck. But the truth was, I already had everything I needed: faith, perseverance, and a God who would never give up on me. And when I finally surrendered my life to God again for the millionth time, by this time with complete seriousness, He opened up doors that no one could shut. I got a job paying double what I was making. I bought a condo and a car. I got married to my amazing husband. I finally got my college degree after almost 20 years of trying. My husband and I bought our first house, and there were also some downs because I had two miscarriages, was diagnosed with infertility, PCOS, endometriosis, and fibroids, and yet God blessed me with two beautiful, healthy babies. I was hospitalized with COVID while pregnant, unsure if my baby and I would survive, but we did. My husband lost his mother 2 months before our first baby was born, and I lost my grandmother a year before she was born. And it was heartbreaking, but God carried us through it. Through it all, the ups, the downs, the peaks, the valleys, God never left me, and He won't leave you either. Life is short and you have to choose to live. We live in a broken world, and unfortunately, bad things will happen. But the difference between being defeated and being an overcomer is your faith. Even right now, as I speak to you, I'm grieving. Just 2 months ago, I lost my best friend of 28 years. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. But instead of focusing on the pain, I'm focusing on the memories, the laughter, the love, the joy that we shared together. Because at the end of the day, life is not about what we lose, it's about how we live. And if you are still breathing, then your story is not over. There is still purpose for your life. It is time to let go and move forward. So today, I challenge you. Start forgiving yourself. Let go of the guilt, let go of the shame, the what ifs and should haves. Start forgiving others, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. And most importantly, you have to choose God. Choose to trust Him. Choose to believe that His plans for you are still good, no matter what your circumstances may say right now, because your victory is waiting for you right on the other side of the belief that God loves you and will never leave or forsake you. And if this message is speaking to you right now, let me know in the comments. Just type, I receive this, because sometimes just declaring something out loud is the first step to stepping into the promises of God that He has for you. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to watch my video titled Struggling or at Rock Bottom in Life, Make This Decision. And in that video, I share practical steps and insights on how to navigate life's lowest points and emerge stronger. Because remember, your current situation is not your final destination. Stay encouraged, stay blessed, and remember, God is always working, even when you don't see